We continue now at the top of Daf Vav Amud Beis, Daf 6a in Maseches Brachos. The Gemara was just talking about HaKadosh Baruch Hu wearing tefillin, and it talked about what parshios are written in the different batim and the different compartments of the tefillin. And the Gemara ends that discussion by saying, V'chulhu ksivi be'edrei. All these various parshios are written in the tefillin that are in the arm. As Rashi points out, the tefillin that are in the arm have only one compartment with all of the parshios. So all of the various parshios we listed on Daf Vav Amud Aleph are written in the bias of the tefillin shel yad. Two dots, top of Daf Vav Amud Aleph. Amar Ravin bar Ravada, Amar Rabbi Yitzchak. Ravin bar Ravada says in the name of Rabbi Yitzchak, anybody who regularly comes to shul and he doesn't come one day, HaKadosh Baruch Hu mashil bo. Hashem asks after him, what's going on? Where is he? Shenemar, like it says, mi bochem yirei Hashem shomeya b'kol avdu asher holach hashechem ve'ein no galo. Rashi says holach hashechem ve'ein no galo here is a reference to he went l'makom choshech. He went to a place asher ata holach l'makom choshech. He went to a place of darkness. He's not around. Hashem wants to know where he is. Im lidvar mitzvah halach. Now, if he went to do a mitzvah no galo, then it's going to be good for him. It will shine for him. The light will shine for him. Vim lidvar rishus halach. But if he went to a place which is just a rishus, it was voluntary, it was his own thing, ein no galo, it's not going to be a positive thing. And the Gemara then finishes with the pasuk Yivtach b'shem Hashem. He should trust in Hashem. My taima. What's the reason why it's not good? Why does Hashem frown upon it? Mishum dehavale livtoach b'shem Hashem. He should have trusted in Hashem v'lo batach. He didn't trust. The fact that he was going on his own business when it was time to go to the Beis HaKnesses shows a lack of trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. At the two dots now, Daf Vav Amud Beis. Amar Rabbi Yochanan says, B'shosh HaKadosh Baruch Hu ba b'veis HaKnesses v'lo matza bo asar. At the time that HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes to shul, he doesn't find 10 people. Miyad hu koes, he's immediately angry. Shenemar, like it says, Madua basi v'ein ish karasi v'ein oneh. Why do I come? There's no person. Why do I call out and there's no one to answer? Amar Rabbi Chelbo, Amar Rav Huna. Rabbi Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, Kol hakoveya makom letfilaso. Anybody who establishes a place to daven, has a specific place to pray, Elokei Avraham be'ezra, the God of Avraham will help him out, Uchashemes, and when he dies, Omrum lo, they say about him, Eonav, a chassid, he's such an onav, he's so humble, and he's such a chassid, he's so righteous, Mitalmidav shel Avram Avinu, he is from the students of Avram Avinu. The Avram Avinu menolon dekava makam. Now, how do we know that Avram Avinu had a set place for tefillah? Tichsiv, like it says, Vayashkem Avram baboker. Avram got up in the morning, El hamakom asher omad sham, to the place where he stood. So he had a specific place. V'yein amida elo tefillah, and we know that the word amida is a reference to none other than tefillah. Shenemar, like it says, Vayamod Pinchas Vayapalo. Pinchas stood, Vayamod Vayapalo, and he davened and he prayed. Amar Rabbi Chelbo, Amar Rav Huna. Rabbi Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, Hayotze mi beis haknesses, one who leaves shul, al yafsia psia gasa. He shouldn't take large steps. Shouldn't look like the person is trying to leave in a hurry. Amar Abaya, Abaya says, Lo amran ela lemepak. This is only true when it comes to leaving. Avol lemeyal, but when it comes to going to shul, mitzvah lemirhad, it's actually a mitzvah to run. Shenemar, like it says, Nir defol adas Hashem. We chase to know God. Amar Rabbi Zeir said, Mereish ki have a chazina l'hul rabbanan dekorati lepirka b'shabsa. When I used to see the rabbanan, when I used to see the rabbis running to the shir on Shabbos, amino kamechalyon, rabbanan Shabbos, I thought the rabbis are being mechalo Shabbos. I thought they're desecrating the Shabbos. Kevan the shamana l'hod Rabbi Tanchum, Amar Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi. But when I heard that which Rabbi Tanchum said in the name of Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi, Li'olam yoretz adam l'dvar halacha v'afilu b'Shabbos. A person should run to a dvar halacha even on Shabbos. Shenemar, like it says, Acharei Hashem yilchu karya yishak. They follow God. They follow Hashem. They walk after Him like a roaring lion. Anonami rahitna. I too run. Gemara continues at the two dots. Omar Rabbi Zeir. Rabbi Zeir says, Igra de pirka riyata. The reward a person gets for going to a shir, the main reward is the running to the shir, the going to the shir. Amar Abai, and Abai says, Igra dekala duchka. The main reward for going to the large shir that would be held on the Yom Tovim, everyone would go. That's duchka. That is the willingness to be in the crowd, even though it's very compact and people are all squished together. That's the reward that a person is willing to be there. Amar Rava says, Igra de shmaita svara. The reward for learning through Gemara is going through the process, the logical process, trying to understand it. Amar Rav Papa says, Igra dveitamya shtikusa. He says that that the reward for going to the cemetery or to visit someone who is in mourning is to simply be there to be quiet. Amar Mar Zutra says, Igra de Tanisa Tzidkasa. The reward for someone who's fasting is actually the tzedakah that is given before the fast. Amar Rav Sheshes says, Igra de Hespeda de Levoi. The main reward for giving a hesped, for a eulogy, is the Levoi. Rashi explains over here, Laharim kol beloshen nehi v'agmas nefesh sheyivku hashomim, that a person should lift his voice in a way that will get other people that they should cry. So that's the main reward for the hesped that a person gives when a person gives a eulogy for somebody who dies. Amar Rav Ashi, and Rav Ashi says, Igra devei hiluli mili. The main reward for going to a wedding, a celebration of a chassan and a kala, is the words that the person says to the chassan and kala to make them happy. Two dots. Amar Rav Huna says, Kol hamispalel achorei beis hakneses. Anybody who prays, anybody who davens behind the shul, nikra rosh, is considered a wicked person. Shenemar, like it says, Soviv Rishoim Yizalchon. He walks around. The Rishoim go around. It is a rishus. It is wicked for a person to be turned around away from the shul. Amar Abai says, Lo amanel de lo mahader api lebei knishta. That's only true if he's not turning his face towards the shul. Aval mahader api lebei knishta. But if the person is turning his face towards the shul, less lon ba, not a problem at all. Ahu gaver, there was once a person to kamatli achori bei knishta who was praying, who was davening behind the shul. V'lo mahader api lebei knishta. He wasn't turning his face to the shul. Cholaf Eliyahu Chazieh. Eliyahu Hanavi passed by and he saw him. Idmi le'ketaya. He made himself look like just a wandering nomad. Amar lei said to him, Kado bar kayemis kami marach. This is how you stand in front of your master. Shalaf safser of a kadle. He took out a sword and he killed him. Amar le'ahume rabbanon Rav Beive bar Abaye. One of the rabbis said to Rav Beive bar Abaye, V'amri lo Rav Beive Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak. Some people say that Rav Beive said this to Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak. My kerum zulus livnei adam. What does the pasuk mean when it says kerum zulus livnei adam? When it says kerum zulus livnei adam, when wickedness is exalted, this is a continuation of the pasuk before. Then there's wickedness all over the place. Saviv Rishaim Yishalchun. The Rishaim are all over the place. So the Gemara says, Amar le, he said back to him, Elu devarim sha'omdim berumo shalolam uvnei adam mizalzlim ben. What it means is these are things which are very important matters, but people, they don't take them seriously. So that's the same idea over here. People who are not facing the shul might be something that people don't consider important, but they are serious matters. Rav Yochanan and Rabbi Lazar de Amri Travayu. Rav Yochanan and Rabbi Lazar both say the following drasha on this pasuk: Kevon shenitztarech adam lebrios. When a person needs other people, panav mishtanos kekrum. His face turns various colors. He's embarrassed. Kekrum shenemar, like it says, krum zulus livnei adam. So now they're darshaning the pasuk. When a person needs bnei adam, it's like a krum. His face turns these colors like the krum. What is that? My krum. What's the pasuk talking about? What is many colors that's called a krum? Kiyasa Rav Dimi Amar. When Rav Dimi came, he said, Of echad yesh bechrach hayam krum shemo. There's a certain bird far off in the distant sea, and this was its name, this krum. V'kevan shechama zorachas. And when the sun shone, mishapech lekama gevonim, it turned many colors. Rav Ami v'Rav Asi de Amri Travayu. Rav Ami v'Rav Asi de Amri Travayu. Rav Ami and Rav Asi say, they both say, Ki'ilu nidon b'shnei dinim. Somebody who needs other people, it's really like he's being judged two judgments. Eish umayim, in fire and water, shenemar, like it says, Hirkavta enosh l'roshenu banu bo'eshu v'mayim. You've placed man above us, on top of us, we come in fire and in water. So it's like if a person needs these people, then he has a judgment of Eish and Mayim. Two dots. V'yomer Rabbi Chelbo Amar Rav Huna. Rabbi Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, Le'olam yehei adam zoyer betfilas hamincha. A person should always be careful in the davening of mincha. Sheharei Eliyahu lo nene el betfilas hamincha, because Eliyahu was only answered during the mincha prayer. Shenemar, like it says, Vahi balos hamincha vayigash Eliyahu hanavi vayomer aneni Hashem aneni. Eliyahu hanavi came at the mincha time and he said, Hashem, answer me, answer me. Aneni sheteir reish min hashamayim, answer me that a fire should come down from the heavens. Va'aneni shelo yomru ma'aseh kshafim heim, and answer me that they shouldn't say, my enemies shouldn't say that it was just witchcraft. Rabbi Yochanan Amar Af Betfilas Arvis. Rabbi Yochanan says this is true even of the evening prayer. Shenemar, like it says, Tikon Tefilasi Ketoras Lefanecha Masas Kape Minchas Arif. Masas Kape Minchas Arif. Even the evening prayer, it should be a Ketoras Lefanecha, it should be accepted in front of you. Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak Amar Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak says Af Tfilas Shacharis. The same is true with the morning prayer, with the Shacharis. Shenemar, like it says, Hashem Boker Tishma Koli Boker Erech L'cha V'atzapa. Again, you should listen to my prayers in the morning. V'yomer Rav Chelbo Amar Rav Huna. Rav Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, Kol hanena misudas chasan ve'enu mesamcha. Anybody who gets pleasure, who derives benefit from the su'uda, from the meal of a chasan, of a groom, and he doesn't make him happy, he doesn't make the chasan happy, over b'chamisha kolos, he is transgressing 5 kolos, 5 voices. Shenemar, like it says, kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chasan v'kol kala, kolomim hodu es Hashem tzivakos. Those are the 5 kolos. And if he does make him happy, what's his reward? Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi, Zochel Torah, he merits Torah, Shenitana b'chamisha kolos, which was given with 5 voices, with 5 kolos. Shenemar, like it says, Vayhi bayom hashlishi b'yos haboker, Vayhi kolos uverakim, v'onan kavid alahar, v'kol shofar, those are, v'kol shofar, Vayhi kol hashofar, v'alokim yanenu b'kol. So those are the 5 kolos that the person merits if he is misameach the chasan. Ini, is that really true? V'haksiv, but it says in the pasuk v'chol amrom es hakolos, says the word kolos again. All of the nations saw the kolos. So the Gemara says, Osan kolos to koda matan Torah havi. That reference in the pasuk was really the kolos. There were some kolos before the Torah was actually given, but there was just 5 kolos when the Torah was given. Rabbi Avo Amar, Rabbi Avo says, Ki'ilu hikriv toda. Person who makes the chasan happy, it's as if he brought a carbon toda. Shenemar, like it says, Mevim toda beis Hashem. They bring the toda to the beis Hashem, to the house of Hashem. This is the same pasuk as kol sasan and kol simcha. Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak Amar, Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak says, Ki'ilu bona achas michorvos Yerushalayim. It's as if he built one of the destroyed areas of Yerushalayim, of Jerusalem. Shenemar, like it says, Ki oshiv es shavus haaretz keverishona Amar Hashem. Hashem says, I'm going to return the settlement of the land like it was before. And again, this pasuk also is part of the same pasuk of kol sason v'kol simcha. 2 dots near the bottom of the page. V'yomer Rabbi Chelbo Amar Rav Huna. Rabbi Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, Kol Adam sheyesh bo yiras shamayim devorav nishmoin. Anybody who has a fear of heaven within him, his words are heard. Shenemar, like it says, Sof davar hakol nishma es halokim yirah. At the end of the day, a person needs to fear God, and it says hakol nishma, everything is heard. So we're darshaning, his words are heard. Mike, hizeh kol ha'adam. What does the pasuk mean when it says this is everything about man? Amar Rabbi Lazar, Amar Kodesh Baruch Hu. Rabbi Lazar says, Hashem says, Kol olam kulo lo nivra ela b'shvil zeh. The world was created just for this, just for yiras shamayim. Rabbi Abba Bar Kahana Amar Shokol zeh keneged kol olam kulo. Slightly different version. Rabbi Abba Bar Kahana says this is equal. This person is equal to the whole world. This yiras shamayim that the person has. Rabbi Shimon ben Azai Omer. Rabbi Shimon ben Azai says v'amri lo Rabbi Shimon ben Zomer Omer. Some people say it's Rabbi Shimon ben Zomer who says kol ha'olam kulo lo nivra el letzavos lazeh. The whole world was only created to accompany this person who has yiras shamayim. V'yam Rabbi Chelbo Amar Rav Huna. Rabbi Chelbo says in the name of Rav Huna, if somebody knows that his friend regularly gives him shalom, says hello to him, yakdim lo shalom, he should be the first to say hello to that person. Shenemar, like it says, bakesh shalom v'radfeu, seek peace and chase after it. And if he does give shalom and it's not returned to him, nikra gazlan, he's called a thief. Shenemar, like it says, you've stolen from the poor. Rashi explains over here, what does it mean you've stolen from the poor? Rashi says, isn't it also stealing to steal from the rich? And what it means to steal from a poor is he has nothing to steal. There's nothing to steal from the poor, except what are you stealing from him? You're not returning his greeting. When he says hello to you, you do not say hello back. That is the end of Daf Vav Amud Beis, Daf 6b in Maseches Brachos.